Hey Room Fighters, this rotation's theme is Nerd Timelines, and here is mine. It's going to be really short because I tried to do this already and it wasn't even close under 5 minutes, so I'm trying to do this very brief. Basically, 0 to about preschool. I was born in 1993. Here's a picture of little me. Nothing much happened that was nerdy. Preschool, 1998 and 1999. I went to Parkside Christian Academy, which was a pre-K through 8 school. Nothing really nerdy happened in preschool, but we were just really advanced as a whole. Like, we learned sign language, English, and Spanish in preschool all together at once, so we would know all 3 of them. I'm not very good in Spanish anymore. I took Spanish for, and I forgot all of sign language, but we did learn them. And basically, that's where I started with my, advancedness. But nothing interesting or nerdy really happened in preschool. First grade. If you noticed, I skipped kindergarten because I did not go to kindergarten. Since my preschool did junior kindergarten and senior kindergarten as their preschool, I tested out of kindergarten when I moved to New Jersey and went straight on to first grade with all these other kids who are now my classmates at various high schools. Nothing much nerdy happened. I learned how to read and write. I wrote little poems that are still downstairs in my basement. Not much happened, and that's it. Third grade. This is the year that began my super nerdiness. I would always get in trouble because I would talk all the time due to the fact that I would finish all my work first. And so I would finish all my work, I'd be bored, the other students would still be working, and I would just talk to them and try to help them with their work, which wasn't allowed because I wasn't the teacher. So I got in trouble all the time, to the point where my mother had to come sit with me in class and make me not talk. That's when my teacher introduced me to reading, Mrs. Hamill. When I was bored, she would always bring me a book. She had a little collection of books that was just for me, and I stopped getting in trouble. Third grade was also the year when I got my glasses. Oh, and third grade, fourth grade, I'm not sure which year, is when I got into Pokemon. For my birthday, I think in 3rd grade, I went to Radio City Music Hall for a Pokemon musical show. I thought it was really cool at the time because I saw it on TV, the commercial all the time. My parents finally picked up the hint that I wanted to go, and that's where I went for my birthday. 4th grade is when I got into Yu-Gi-Oh!, which I still love looking at my cards. I got every single card I could put my hand on. This is probably $300 worth of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, which is pretty sad. At one point, I actually made a detailed list of every card in here and the average price, and I was going to sell them, but then I realized that I love them too much and I didn't want to sell them, so I still have them. July 12th was that fateful night that we all met. I don't remember why I was watching the blog TV. I was at my cousin's house because the next day was when I was going to go to Montreal for a week. For some reason, she let me stay on her computer all night, and that's when I met all you guys in the chat room, staying up. Then we made a Facebook group, and I made a Facebook, actually, back then, just so I could join that group. And I don't use it. It's with my new email address. I have no friends on it, but I made it just so I could be in that group. And I added all you guys on Twitter, and we eventually found each other on Tumblr. And I was very excited to meeting you guys, and it got me back into Nerd Fighters, because I've been a Nerd Fighter since 10th grade, but I was never, really into it until this channel and meeting all you guys, and I'm really excited that that happened. That's, the peak of my nerdiness. I haven't mentioned Harry Potter. Whoa. Harry Potter was 4th grade, and for the rest of my life, it was something that, made me want to read more. J.K. Rowling. It's God. Okay, that's a little extreme. I think that's it. I'm just all around smart, which apparently some people think is a bad thing, but obviously they're the ones that are bagging my groceries, so who cares about them? See you guys next rotation.